What's up, guys, and welcome back to the Concrete Edge right here on Deco-Crete TV. My name's Jeff, and on today's show, we're just gonna go over a few winter survival tips for all you concrete contractors out there that live in cold weather environments. So stay tuned and you're gonna learn all about it. So if you live down south, I mean, honestly, this video might not really apply that much to you, but for all of you guys that live north of the Mason-Dixon line, I mean, this can be a really tough time of year for concrete contractors. I mean, the days get short, it goes from cool to just flat ass cold. The snow starts flying, and honestly, it gets to a point where it becomes nearly impossible to pour exterior concrete. So the question now becomes, what can we do to make money in the wintertime? And I mean, although you're probably not gonna replace the kind of income that you're used to in the summer, I mean, there are some things that you can do that keep some money rolling in. So here are a few ideas that you can do in the wintertime, not only to keep that cash rolling in, but it's gonna make your business even more diverse, and who knows, maybe you start offering some of these things to your customers throughout the entire year. So first up is gonna be concrete countertops, and like everything on this list, I mean, this might not be for you. It takes a special kind of person to do concrete countertops. This is very tedious work, a lot of bulk building of small little forms, lots of detail. But this is something that I always like doing. It's 100% inside. You can pour these things in your shop, you can install them in somebody's kitchen, and it takes some time to get up and rolling in this. There's a lot of things you're gonna need to learn, but concrete countertops are a great thing to add that you can do all winter long. So next up is gonna be epoxy floors, and man, what a great way to utilize this time of year. I mean, again, there's gonna be some jobs out there that maybe it is too cold because the buildings aren't heated, but for the most part, these are interior jobs. There's not a ton of things that you need to get up and rolling. We have training classes on this stuff, and you can learn this pretty darn quick, and it is a great, great profit margin and super, super fun to do. There's a lot of different things you can do. Metallic epoxy, flake chip epoxy. The sky is the limit, but you've got to get up and rolling and get started if you're gonna start doing this. So next up is gonna be interior overlays or stained floors, and honestly, there is a decent market out there for this. And I mean, depending on where you live and depending on how they build their houses in your area, if you're in an area of the country that has slab houses where there's already concrete on somebody's first level of the house, man, this could not get any better. This is great for kitchen floors, living rooms. The entire house can be done with interior overlays or stained concrete. But even if you live in a kind of area like we do here in Ohio, there's not a ton of concrete on upper levels, but there's always a basement that you can work on, and this is possible to do interior overlays on a wooden subfloor. So don't sell yourself short if somebody asks you about that, but these are great things to add that not only are going to help maybe get you through the winter, but you can take these exact same techniques that you learn for interior overlays and you can transform them to exterior stuff once the weather gets warm. So next up is vertical concrete, and again, this is the same thing inside somebody's house. I mean, there might not be a ton of square footage, but there are tons of little jobs out there, people that really want their man cave to look like it's rock or wood or whatever it might be, and you can create all this out of concrete. So vertical concrete, another great thing to do interior in the winter. So another idea would be snow removal. And I mean, in this case, I mean, a lot of concrete contractors already do this, but honestly, you don't even need a big snowplow rig. I mean, you guys probably already own a Bobcat and a trailer, and these are things you can take and you can start offering snow removal, even if it's only on a small scale. And this is a great way. Once that driveway piles up with snow, people are usually calling everybody they can to try to get somebody to plow that for them. So finishing up with a few other ideas, and these aren't gonna be things that are gonna make you money this winter right now, but this is a way of utilizing this downtime in the winter when you're not quite as busy to do some things that it's hard to do the rest of the year. And the first thing would be making samples. I mean, how many times have you went to an estimate and you just wish you had more to show your customers? And it can be really tough, in the summer when the concrete is being poured every day, to actually take time to make some nice looking samples. And so this is a great time to do that. And also maybe some marketing for next year. I mean, this is also a great time to sit down and figure out where you can do the most good marketing wise, and you can get this all up and rolling. And that way, once the weather gets nice, you are ready to roll. So learning all these things, I mean, like I said, is not just gonna help you get through the winter, but it'll help you expand your business year round. Well, guys, that's pretty much it for this week's show. Thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. I mean, man, we really do appreciate all the support that you guys show to the channel every week. And don't forget about the Decorative Concrete Expo. Happens every single February. All you gotta do is click the link right down in the description and all the information is there. So from all of us here at Deco-Crete TV, thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.